Hello everyone. Today I'm gonna be reading WLW wattpad stories. So this should be very, very, very interesting and I'm excited.
Well,
I have a couple of stories that my girlfriend sent me. I'm gonna try and go through these as best as I can. I have a couple here and I don't want them to get like confusing at all, so I'm gonna do my best. I do want to give a sincere thank you to all of the writers of these stories because it is not easy being in the trenches. Like, they are on the front line, like similar to how the blue hair baristas are on the front lines. I wasn't on Wattpad when I was in high school or middle school or anything like that, but I know so many people who were in there, like, bad, real bad. They're like some of the funniest people that I know, and some of the most well, let's just say yearners. They're the yearners. They created the yearners of our lesbian society. Okay, so this is the first story. YN.
Oh, that's no. In the sense that no.
Reprogram that in my mind because I watch too much TikTok. So YN to me means a whole nother thing. We're gonna say YN is, we're gonna make up a name, maybe like Rachel. Please keep that in mind for as we're going through the story. For weeks now, Billy had been struggling with her feelings. At first, she told herself it was just admiration.
See, and then I can't even say the F word. Like, you can't, like,
But that excuse only worked for so long, especially when Billy found herself stealing glances at Rachel whenever they were in the same room. Strike two. Billy tried to suppress the feelings, to convince herself that it was just a phase. After all, Rachel had a boyfriend.
4 fucking seconds! It took you 4.
When will we be free? There was something about him, something off. There's always something off. I'm sorry. There's always something off. I don't think that this is anything new. There's always something off. Especially if he's a cheater, definitely something off. I don't think it's just like, oh, there's something. Rachel, YN, seems like a baddie. It was late one evening when Billy found herself sitting on the couch in her dressing room, staring at her phone. Rachel had just texted her about the next day's schedule. She signed off with a simple, "Let me know if you need anything else," smiley face. And that was enough to send Billy's heart into overdrive. Oh, my girlfriend's calling me. Okay, let's see if I can answer. She didn't want to make things awkward or complicate their professional relationship. Yeah, if I were in this situationship, honestly, yeah, I think I would just do it, see what happens. I mean, she's her assistant. I think they can maybe work it out. Yeah. The next morning, Rachel showed up bright and early, just like always. She was wearing a loose hoodie and a pair of leggings, her hair pulled into a messy bun. Right. She cleared her throat and tried to focus on the task at hand. Be calm. As they worked through the day, Billy found it harder and harder to focus. Dude, I feel like this, like, is this all just, like, this is all just happening in one day. One day, I guess, yeah, once you realize you like someone, like, literally anytime you see them after that, I cannot be normal. For me, at least, bro. Billy was snapped out of her thoughts when she saw Rachel's boyfriend walk into the room. What is he doing? I'm a go! Hey, babe, he said with a smug grin, wrapping his arms around Rachel's waist. Billy felt a surge of irritation, but she forced herself to keep calm. Yeah, girl, be calm, be calm. Billy hated how possessive this guy was. He didn't deserve Rachel. He didn't even seem to appreciate her the way Billy did. This is gay pick me, and it's like sad to watch. Like, when will we choose peace and love and tranquility in our hearts? I've been there. Look,
it's all right. I feel that way too.
Been there.
It's all right
too. But
we feel that way together, okay?
One day, Billy even caught herself from telling him to find a job. Yeah, I think that's what we really need to start doing, is filling out job applications, telling these people to fill out job applications instead of ruining women's lives. She couldn't deny the jealousy eating away at her. Rachel deserved better than him. We know, we get it. Oh my God, she needs to stand up. Billy needs to stand up. The next day, Billy found herself alone in the studio with Rachel. They were going over some last-minute adjustments before Billy's big performance, and the silence between them was thick and unspoken tension. They're in the stew alone. Let's see what happens. Rachel looked up from her notes. Billy, is everything okay? You've been off lately. Billy opened her mouth to say something, but then hesitated. Billy, you know you can talk to me. Whatever it is, I'm here. Billy's heart raced. It felt like a weight was being lifted off her chest, but she was still so scared. I don't want to make things complicated, but I care about you, Rachel, more than I should. Rachel was silent for a long moment. Billy, she began, but before she could finish, the door opened with a loud bang. And there he was, oh my God, Rachel's boyfriend, standing in the doorway with a smug expression. Hey, baby, you ready to go? Lord have mercy. She hated this. She hated how this guy had no idea how much Rachel meant to her. She tried to steady her breath, trying to calm the racing of her heart. Oh my God, Rachel was like absolutely gonna be like, I like you too, girl. Like, what's up? I don't know. I feel like there's something beneath the surface here. I feel like, yes, Rachel likes her back, but I don't think she's gonna be like, oh, it's my boyfriend. I think she's gonna say something different. What she will say, we shall see. Rachel finally broke the silence, her voice quiet yet gentle. Billy, she trailed off, something seeming to struggle for the right words. I shouldn't have said anything, Billy said quickly, trying to backtrack. It was stupid of me. Rachel, forget I said it. You don't have to take it back, Rachel said softly. I don't know what to say. It's just, you're always so kind and You know that I have a boyfriend, right? Duh. Billy winced at the mention of him, her heart sinking again. This is just like bringing her up to like stamp her back down. Why? I know. Rachel hesitated, her eyes filled with a flicker of sadness. It is complicated, and I don't want you to feel like you're just someone to fill space in my life because he doesn't get me the way you do. You don't deserve that. But there it was, the acknowledgement of a connection between them. One that Rachel couldn't deny anymore. She couldn't let herself get too hopeful. She couldn't set herself up for disappointment. Hey, I get it. I don't want to make anything weird for you. I care about you. Rachel, I really do. But I don't want you to feel like you have to choose or rush anything. We got time? No, we do not. I don't know what to do, Billy. I care about you too, but I've been with him for a long time, and there's so much history there. I don't know what you want from me. What, girl? Okay, she's literally just admitted that she's with this man just because there's history. He's a bum. I mean, she didn't even say like, oh, he's a bum, he doesn't have a job, he doesn't have a car. Like, he might have all of those things, and you're still staying with that man, that cheater? Bruh. Billy could see Rachel was trying to be kind, but Rachel was also painfully aware of the position that she was in. She was caught between two people who cared for her. One who was steady, reliable, and safe, and the other, someone who challenged her in ways she never had expected. I want you to do what's best for you, Rachel. But just know that I'm here, okay? I'm always going to be here whether you need a friend or something else.
Be nice.
I'm finding it.
Oh my God, my fellow.
It take you that long to find it?
It does.
Stand up. Billy, you're incredible, and I don't want to lose you as a friend.
What'd I do?
You know you were hella wrong for what you did.
What are you talking about?
Really?
Yeah, chat is over. If I confess my feelings to someone and they're like, I don't want to lose you as a friend, I will never see you again. You will never see my face again. Like, genuinely, because Yeah, what? Something had changed. This conversation had cleared the air in a way that neither of them had been prepared for. It had opened the door to something unspoken, something that couldn't be ignored. Billy wasn't sure what the future held for them, but one thing was for certain. There was something there. She wasn't sure if it was love or just the beginning of a deeper connection. For now, all Billy could do was wait and try not to lose herself in the hope that maybe, just maybe, they'd find their way back to each other. And that is the end of the story, unfortunately. So, in the end, lesbians are down. We are 0-1 right now. I thought this was going to be a Shawn Mendes, I can treat you better than he can situation. And then she was like, bye. She is in between a perfect lesbian angel who loves her and is famous and rich, and a bum. And somehow she can't make a decision based on these two people in front of her. Yeah, we're down. We are down. After this story, we are down. Luckily, I have some more. So this is the second story that we're gonna go through. It looks like it's unfinished, but it's really short, so I think it'll be good just to read and see what's going on here. Okay, I don't want to give away the names of the two people that are being portrayed in the story because I have a job and I don't want to get fired from that job. I actually like that job. They're two public figures. I'm gonna make up names. One of them is Melanie and the other one is Karen. I shouldn't be here. She shouldn't be here. Standing at the end of the garden, Karen watching me. No one is supposed to see me like this. I rise from the bench quickly, wiping my tears away, but it's too late. She has already seen my tears. The way my shoulders shook, she knew. Before I could walk away, I feel her hand on my wrist.
Escucha las palabras de las brujas.
Wait, her voice is softer than I expected. Let go, I say, but the words are weaker. Just a whisper. Oh, so it's like, let go. She doesn't. Instead, she steps closer. I can't even remember the name of the first person that I said. Miranda? I think it was Miranda. It's so strange to hear her say my name. I can't remember the last time someone outside of my staff said it without expectation, without any demand. She is the enemy. She is the woman who has spent years fighting against everything my husband stands for. And even though I don't believe in him, I know how dangerous it is to speak the truth out loud. If he knew I was talking to her, he would destroy me. Ooh! But you really look like you need to talk to someone. I almost laugh at the absurdity of it. She, of all people, is offering me comfort, the woman who looked at me with pure disgust just hours ago. I wanted to be an architect, I say softly. What? I take a slow breath, staring up at the sky. When I was a girl, that was my dream, to study architecture. I can feel her watching me. Karen is silent, waiting. I swallow. I had a boyfriend. He told me I was wasting time. He said I was beautiful, that I could make money as a model instead. I don't say he forced me. And then you met him, she says carefully. I nod. Yes. And by then, I was already used to being controlled. It doesn't matter. It's too late for my dreams. And yet, for the first time in a long time, I feel something close to anger. Not at Karen. Not even at him. I should go, I say suddenly, standing too quickly. The emotion building in my chest is too much, too dangerous. I don't want her to see me like this. I don't want her to know anymore. You deserve more than this, she says, her voice firm. But I can't afford to believe it, so I walk away. Wow, guys. Okay, that was actually really good. I really like that. Like, yes, a bit corny, but like the poetry, the emotion, it was all there. I like that. I like that a lot. 10 de 10 for me. That one was really, really good. I like that. Yeah, those are all the stories that my girlfriend has sent to me. that are appropriate to read. You guys, if you guys have never checked out like Wattpad fan fictions or stories at all, these stories are like the tip of the iceberg of what is beneath the surface. If you really want to get a good juicy story, you don't have to search for you don't really have to search that hard to find it. If you were on there in high school or middle school, I'm sure you know, but if you have forgotten, you should take a look. Guys, check back up on the ancient texts. These 14-year-olds, 15-year-olds, 16-year-olds, they are in the stew. I thank you. I thank all the authors for all of their stories. If again you saw the first video I made and are back, thanks so much. I'm not gonna ask you to subscribe because I really don't even know what that means yet. I'm sure I'll figure it out, but for now I am just thankful that you're here or back from the last video. I appreciate you and I love you, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
No soy emo. Que no soy emo.